NBA players who were walk-ons. With the recent increase in interest in the recruitment process, it is easy to forget that some of the NBA's best players were not recruited out of high school, and today we'll be looking at such great walk-ons in the NBA. Hey guys, welcome to Courtside. If you like to get updated with all the latest basketball trends and information, please subscribe to our channel. Also, why should you be behind everyone? So, press the bell icon to never miss an update after every upload. Without any further ado, let's get started. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is a member of the Hall of Fame and is considered one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history. He won 6 championships, went to 7 All-Star games, and was a 3-time member of the All-NBA First Team. Despite all his success as an NBA player, Pippen almost didn't play college basketball. He walked on to the University of Central Arkansas's men's basketball team, where he also served as the team manager. Pippen then grew 7 inches and became an integral member of the Bears. His 23.6 points per game earned him a spot in the 1987 draft, and the rest is history. Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace was named NBA Defensive Player of the Year on 4 separate occasions. The only other player who can claim that he achieved that feat is Dikembe Mutombo. Wallace was a 3-sport athlete in high school. He received all-state honors in basketball in Alabama, but he also played baseball and football. Wallace played 2 years at Cuyahoga Community College in Cleveland, Ohio, where he averaged 17 rebounds and just under 7 blocks a game. He then transferred to Virginia Union. At Virginia Union, Wallace averaged a double-double with 13.4 points and 10 rebounds a game. Despite winning all-state honors in basketball, football, and baseball for the Panthers, Wallace went undrafted. After playing professionally in Italy, Wallace was picked up by the Washington Bullets. Wallace eventually ended up in Detroit, where his defensive talents helped anchor a championship run in 2004. Wallace is considered one of the greatest defensive stoppers in the history of the game, and many teams probably regret not giving him a shot. Jimmy Butler. He's not supposed to be in the NBA. He's not supposed to be a key member of a Chicago Bulls team that has championship aspirations. He's not supposed to be in the midst of an all-star type season, the best of his career, in which he has carried the Bulls on both ends of the floor at various times. The odds have always been against Butler. His path to the NBA is as unlikely as anyone who plays in the league, given that his backstory of being homeless at 13 before moving in with a friend's family reads like the basketball version of The Blind Side. No matter how many ups and downs Butler endured in his journey to the precipice of NBA stardom, he never stopped believing in himself. The same drive that helped him get out of Tomball, Texas, and into Marquette University is the same fuel that pushed him to average over 20 points a game early in 2014. In order to understand how Butler got to this point in his professional career, it's important to understand where he comes from in his recent basketball life. After a year of junior college at Tyler, Texas, Butler landed at Marquette with head coach Buzz Williams. It's apparent that both men saw pieces of themselves in the other early on in their relationship, especially when it comes to the value of work ethic. Williams, who is now the coach at Virginia Tech, admits that he was tough on Butler because of how much he believed in him. The veteran coach was one of only a handful of people who knew Butler's entire backstory before the draft. But it wasn't the story alone that brought the pair together. It was the fact that Williams saw something that Butler wasn't able to see in himself at the time. Damian Lillard. Born and raised in Oakland, California, Damian Lillard grew up yearning to one day become the next great point guard to come out of the basketball mecca known for producing floor general legends like Gary Payton and Jason Kidd. But despite a tireless work ethic and unquestioned drive to be great, Lillard's chances of becoming Oakland's next big thing were slim. While Lillard was a standout for both Oakland High School and the AAU Oakland Rebels, it was the Oakland Soldiers who annually fielded calls from the top collegiate programs in the country. The Soldiers featured an alumni base of LeBron James, Chauncey Billups, Brandon Jennings, Drew Gooden, and Kendrick Perkins, just to name a few, and were widely considered the top team on the circuit. They would bring in kids from all over the country and make regular appearances on ESPNU and even ESPN from time to time. Lillard's games with the Rebels, on the other hand, didn't even make local cable. He was a little bit under the radar, said Lillard's former head coach at Weber State, Randy Ray. He played for an AAU team out of Northern California that wasn't one of the more high-profile teams. There are 3 or 4 other teams from that area who supposedly get the best players. While the Soldiers players got all the publicity, Lillard was nowhere to be found on ESPN's rankings. In fact, Lillard was the 48th ranked point guard in his class, according to ESPNU. He was a 2-star recruit according to Rivals.com and had no national, state, or positional ranking listed. So this brings us to the conclusion of today's video. Did you expect these players to be walk-ons? Let us know in the comments below. Till then, hope to see you in another video.